In Iran, in our culture, not just dressing, I mean, anything you do, it's just for approval of other people, like your aunt, grandmother, neighbors, classmates. I mean, you do whatever you do that people say, oh, it's okay, the color is good, I like the color. So it's like you should not dress the way you like, you should dress the way they like.
I know there's so many temples in the Bay Area that are very progressive. But yeah, I'm still it's just hard because I think it's hard to reconcile Judaism is where all these Western religions come from that sort of really erased queer history in a lot of ways. And so it's hard for me to reconcile even wanting to try and integrate that stuff when it's I think Jewish culture a lot of the time cares a lot about people that are subjugated in society and speaks of their own subjugation, but at the same time there are parts of Judaism that still subjugate other people. I mean, religious Jews do not accept gayness, queerness, any of it.
In the MENA, Middle Eastern, North African context right now, it is one of the more harsher areas for LGBTQ individuals, where most of the countries in the Middle East criminalize same-sex relationships and same-sex encounters. And in most of these countries, it's actually punishable by death.
The majority of the Iranian people, they are not going to accept. And it's not just for religion. Some of them, they are not religious. It's just the culture. I mean, they think it's shameful or disgusting, not just because of religion. But my mom was very different. And everybody loved her because she was very young and she was so nice and friendly. Whenever she visited me twice in the US, and all of my friends loved my mom. And sometimes I was a boring person and my friends were going out with my mom. Because, yeah, she was the most important person in my life. She was my best friend. I could talk about everything. If I was going on a date, she was in Iran, but I was telling her, oh, mom, I went to the date. She said, oh, send me the pictures. And we were really friends. And yeah, she was very open-minded because this is not a typical mom in Iran. Typical moms are very religious. They are all concerned about God and they want their kid to be the best religious person. So you cannot come out to your mom because she would cry every day that, oh, my son is going to hell because he's gay or something. So there are so many moments in your life that it happens and you say, I wish my mom was here to experience the joy or even the sadness to be here, to be with you. But yeah, you cannot do anything about it. And when she passed away, I could not go back for her funeral because of all these political problems, because being gay in Iran is illegal and it's dangerous for me to go back. So even it was so difficult, I decided not to go. And I would miss all those moments for my entire life to say the last goodbye or hug her.
One of the difficult things is our politics here in the United States, and not only in the United States, but in San Francisco specifically, are so advanced and they're so progressive, and that's wonderful, but it's wonderful for us. And when, a lot of groups try to affix their political viewpoints onto other contexts, sometimes that actually does more damage than good. So one of the things that I have tried to create a culture of in my sisters is really to try to understand in these local contexts, what do people actually need? What is, good activism for them? What are their goals? Because their goals aren't gay marriage, their goals aren't gay rights.